What's up everyone, this is Talkers Tech, and in iOS 13, I've noticed I've gotten terrible battery life. Now, I personally use an iPhone 10 on iOS 13 as my daily driver, and whenever I'm at work, there are some free periods where I'm able to use my phone, and I notice my battery is constantly draining, and I figured out why. So if you're on iOS 13, I'm going to help you find a couple ways to fix that. So there are like 3 or 4 tips in this video that are going to significantly give you way better battery life. So what I notice is in iOS 13, whenever I turn on low power mode, that obviously is supposed to save battery. But there's something that happens whenever I turn on low power mode. So I notice in the beginning it saves battery, but my phone starts to heat up like crazy. So I don't know if you guys know this, but lithium ion batteries, whenever they heat up, that actually causes them to lose a charge faster. That's why you're never told to leave your iPhone in a hot car over time, because that can also lead to shorter battery life over the long term, but also in the short term within the one charge cycle of your iPhone for that day. So by having your iPhone heat up, that actually makes your battery life worse. And something else I noticed was in the morning, when I take a shower, I'll have my iPhone on the counter and I will listen to music at full volume. Now, this actually causes a lot of stress on the iPhone. It'll cause the iPhone to heat up, and on top of that, the speaker is a moving part. And because of that, the iPhone has to draw even more power. So because the battery is being used even more, that causes it to heat up even faster. And I notice on iOS 13, when the battery heats up, it stays in this endless cycle of just trying to not overheat, but in that process, the iPhone overheats. It's very strange because once my iPhone's hot, it stays hot forever, basically. On top of that, something you're going to want to do is do not use night mode. Now, I know for people with an OLED display, you may believe that every black pixel is an off pixel, therefore you should save battery, right? For example, these pixels theoretically would be turned off if I were on an OLED panel. But this is actually true. Your iPhone will save battery, but again, I notice whenever I have this feature on, my iPhone is actually highly stressed out in a way. It has to reprocess everything on the screen and basically redesign settings in a way, so that way it's the night mode. It has to rethink every application, if that makes sense, therefore using more power, therefore heating up your iPhone. And so I'll notice when my iPhone heats up, I'll turn on low power mode, and as a result, the phone gets even hotter. So the main takeaway from this video is, if you change one setting on your iPhone and you notice your phone starts to get hot, immediately turn off the phone, wait a bit, wait till the phone cools down, and then continue using it. You really shouldn't use your phone while it's hot on iOS 13, and it will just continue to stay hot and burn through the battery. And of course, turning down your screen brightness, that causes stress on the battery too. So some of these are basic tips and tricks, but a lot of people, they may assume turning on low power mode would help, but like I said earlier, it can cause stress on the battery for some reason in iOS 13. In iOS 12, it's totally fine. These tips do not apply. Don't listen to me if you're on iOS 12. This is specific for the beta. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. This is just my personal experience with iOS 13, so it may be a little bit different for you. You're going to have to do your own testing. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and as always, peace.